of the part of the literature. And when we have a bit time, you will see it on my right. Right now we are stuck in the transport. So he was not very rich. So the first members of his school, of his of the university, they was all richer, and they thought that he deserved a statue. So, but they was all young, so they have to ask the family to give the money, and they managed to have themselves also surround him. So you will see the statue of Luís de Camões, his name, and the first class in university around him. So So sometimes the traffic's stuck, but a bit too long right now. I don't know. You will figure it out. So now you have the chance to see it on my right, the statue of Luís de Camões and the first class. And here you see one of the famous electricals on my right. A lot of people came to Lisbon to see them. Better to see if there's someone sometimes just So prostitution is illegal in Portugal, but you know, it grows a time still. it was illegal. And there was one street. There was the prostitution there, and since a few decades they clean it up, and this street called the Pig Street. Nowadays it is a party mile, so means at night they make even some funny excusations on the street, sometimes a bit sexually, but the prostitution is not allowed there. No? Just a moment. Okay. So, and you will see the Pink Street on my right side now. So, here. With umbrellas. So now you will see that is Kaisodre, that is the train station and the terminal for the ferries. So just a moment, and then you will see a marketplace, a traditional old marketplace. Okay, so, and the marketplace is this one, and the kingdom, they recognized that the people suffered in the earthquake and the tsunami, so they started to build marketplace on the roof, and that is one of the things they did. And since then every place in Portugal have a central marketplace as a house under the roof here. Started by this one. When I'm right, it was built 1787. And the half of it is still a market, fish and something different stuff what some farmers can offer. The other half is now a mixed restaurant, which means there's a table place on the center and a lot of shops you can pick up what you want to eat. So this stuff you see on General de Bandeira, he was a liberal, and the queen just served liberal too, but she was too young to serve in the beginning. He get the age, and his aunt who get the power was a traditional, and so he have to go in war to serve her queen Maria II, and also to put the right order again on the country. And he win, but he get tortured and left his right arm on the statue you see without right arm. So the next stop is the best part, I say, because we have a wine tasting. And Mr. Orlando, I like him very much. He is very known about these things. So oh. Okay. So let's go here. Huh? Here we are. Yep.
It's a long way down. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. So please follow them, because I serve here. I will turn all the tuk-tuks. Okay. Stop. 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 Okay. Nós temos tempo, não? Posso ir para casa de banho?
Acho que sim.
What?
No, do you drink when you're not working?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that much.
No.
The thing is, alcohol drinking is not alone for me. Only with a companion
Yeah.
and mostly on a good meal.
Yeah.
Then we have to the coffee sometimes. The coffee and a port wine is also fit very well. So our Tuk is there in front. This one.
Well, that muscat was lovely.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So he is very knowing about the taste,
Yeah, knowledgeable, yeah.
and that's why he have chosen the right cheese to the right
Yeah.
jam,
That
Yeah.
was very
and
nice.
and with it makes only the experience with the muscatello.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 And yeah, but this is the way how we have our best minutes in our life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is not the work.
Yeah.
Is this 5 minutes
Yeah.
muscatella with the cheese
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
jam?
Yeah.
In my case, I like the traditional coffee of Portugal, which is very smooth on taste, completely different to espresso, and a port wine.
Yeah.
Yep. That's good.
Drinking in slow with a good friend,
Yes.
and then is the best. Oh, the bank. Just a moment.
I think we're okay.
You okay?
Yeah. Fine.
Okay.
Obviously the alcohol helps. Yeah, I could do anything now, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I like this guy. This guy. You know, there's like in school. There's one teacher who loves what he do,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
and then you feel and then you start to learn how to love things
Yeah.
in general,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you remember the things you love.
Yeah.
So like me, I think I'm that, and you know this is the same. You know that is also part of culture.
Yeah.
A good kitchen, a good wine, people who love what they do. I know in England there's a lot of these guys, and that's why we are very similar, I think. So let's go. So now we don't need to hurry up because we're just driving back. Unfortunately, we have there a street who's a bit bumpy, but we will drive very slow on it. Let's go. I don't know what they're waiting. Okay. So, there we are. So, I talk about this queen, Maria II. We was too young and she was a liberal. In the 19th century, meaning liberal is the discussion to be a kingdom which is centered only by the king, or a kingdom with a parliament. So, and when she get in force, she open a parliament, and Portugal get a little bit more modern. That ends when the dictatorship take over Portugal, and they get over because of a discussion to join the colonies Angola and Mozambique, which for the Portuguese was not possible. But you know, the right-wing people, they always think they can do it better, and so that's why we get a dictatorship. And he did not better, even worse. So what is the reason? They're waiting for me. It's better to drive. Okay, let's go. Okay, maybe they have problems. That's no problem. When we go back to the ship, we can split, and everyone goes to his own way. You see some modern art on the left, and maybe you see this person.
Yeah.
That is the Medusa. What have the Medusa to do with Lisbon? Is because even Odysseus passed also on this place, and he told about a story of a queen of snakes who was here in power. So you know, Odysseus, he make a lot of fantastic stories. There's something true, something wrong. The location always you can found, but the stories around are like that. So that's why Lisbon is linked to the Medusa, because of the old Greek mythology. So, what do you think is the oldest city in Europe?
I'd have to pass on that one. No, I don't know.
The oldest city in Europe is Athens, in Greece.
Right. Yeah.
The second oldest is Lisbon.
Lisbon.
Yes. So we have excavation, and excavation showed us that the Phoenicians settled here already. And the Phoenicians lived on the age of the Egypts, and they get also in war with the Egyptians and get lost in history then, but they settled also here in Lisbon. In the year 1250 before Christ. So Lisbon have over 3,250 years. And it's far older than Rome. Rome have only by their saying 750 before Christ.
Surprised. I'd have thought Rome would have been up there, but yeah.
To be serious, Rome is there's a lot of cities who came before Rome. Even a few in Spain, Sevilla and so on, they are older than Rome. But of course, Rome grew very fast and make the empire.
Tuk Tuk seem a big business.
It was better a few years ago.
Yeah.
So we noticed the economy of the world very, very strong. And we have a time, Lisbon and Portugal was on vogue. A lot of people want to come here. Then we had a lot of work and good business. But you know, Trump makes a difference. We noticed directly, even the first turn what he worked. The people came over here and want us to explain Europe. so yeah.
I think it seems a good way of getting people around than the large coaches. So
This is my opinion too, but of course I'm serving for that, I would say anyways. I think that, you know, if you have just one day in Lisbon, that is the best way to see the best. So even 4 or 5 hours, even to see the big monuments in Belém, then you will see everything and also the feeling behind that. Only with the right tour guide. But there's a lot of tuk tuk drivers who don't know that much, I want to say. So that is, this street was built just 8 years ago. It have a name of one ship type, is the Nau, which is a multi-purpose ship, which was for fighting and for serving. And when it was finished, it was a very beautiful street. But after years began to be bumpy. And they make that here on that place because on the left, you see this blue building, that is the Portuguese Navy. The headquarters of the Portuguese Navy. So we built very good ships, but unfortunately we cannot build good streets, I think. So, you see the Portuguese flag in the corner, but you see also 3 masts with 4 masts with banners there in front, and one you see a white one with a red cross, which is here in front, more in front there. That is the cross of the Convent Christ, the red cross of the Templar Knights, a bit different shaped. That is the sign of our forces, Navy, Army and Air Force. But in the beginning it was the sign of the Navy, of course. There you see. Here in front, the white banner with the red cross. And you see another picture, another banner, a blue banner, with 2 triangle sails. That is called, they're written is a marina, which means the Navy in Portuguese.
Right, yeah.
That is now the symbol of the Portuguese Navy. And the story about the triangle sails is linked to the ship type, the Nau. So, you notice already Portugal is a small country. Back then only 1 million people. So we have to figure out how to keep our empire, even we are not that much people. And because we are known in shipbuilding, we built one ship, was very special for our things what we need. That is a Nau. The Nau have only 1 deck of cannons, but the cannons was made completely different. They had a big hole on the back side and a metal jar. They could put in, shoot, change the jar and shoot again. It was like a fast shooting gun. So, and the 2 triangle sails makes them faster when you sail against the wind. Normally you don't want to have more than 1, because you don't want to drive against the wind. So you have 2, because when you're surrounded by enemy, you turn against the wind, and you get faster than the others. You turn around, shoot like stupid, that's why you have the cannons, and then you can leave the place. So maybe you will say, oh, when they have so soon something like a machine gun, why don't you use anyways? Yeah, you can with the ship, you can make wars, because you never target a place, because one shoot is in that direction, the next shoot is in that direction. So that is the most central place of Portugal and Lisbon, the Praça do Comércio. In the center, the king of the earthquake, José I, who leave Lisbon because he get the depression. I think it's a very nice place. And nowadays, the ministers are surrounded, all the houses are some minister